footwork, slide.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Big Y'all, not the biggest but the largest, and welcome to YahWay TV. I'm glad y'all are here with me today because we're going to talk about what's going to innovate and elevate film.
Thank you.
Chloe Zhao, the executive producer, writer, director, and editor of Hammond, a film addressing love, grief, marriage, and family. She was also the writer and director for Eternals, a Marvel film in 2021. Why am I talking about Chloe Zhao? Well, Kodansha's Japanese publishing company for major manga like Attack on Titan and Akira is building a studio in Hollywood called Kodansha Studios. Y'all, if this ain't the third major IP wave, then I don't know what is. It is not just Chloe that's hopping on the wave, it's Nicholas Garner right there with her. He was also one of the producers for Hammond and The Tree of Life. Their plan is to develop Kodansha's immense manga library into live action movies and television series following the success of Netflix One Piece live action. There has been a ton of pushback on live action adaptations due to movie adaptations like Death Note, which received a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes. But why was One Piece a success while others weren't? Okay, I'll tell you, relax, just relax. The answer is authenticity. Eiichiro Oda is the creative consultant for the One Piece live action adaptation. He even went as far as providing notes on scripts and stories outlines, advocating for reshoots to improve emotional depths within a scene, visiting the sets, and he made the final decision for casting along with editing aspects. Now, I know this isn't the UK, but it seems to have really helped out with the community outpour of praises for the adaptations. And I know what you're saying, but other adaptations had the manga artist and creative consultant. I never said there was one answer to this question. The second answer is also authenticity. The Netflix One Piece is a television series. It's not a movie trying to fit 4 arcs in 90 minutes. So get ready because I have a public service announcement. You're not going to get the bang for your bucks. If you create a live action movie from an anime series, just create a movie from a movie and a series from a series. And before we end this lovely segment, I have to explain why this is the third IP wave. I mentioned it earlier, but I didn't get into details. This is a structural shift in where studios source IP. Just like when books became major IP for films, the comics took the stage as the second wave, and now the third wave is here. So put on your big boy pants, filmmakers, because you're in for a wild ride. For the next segment, Pioneers in Progress, I'll be interviewing Precious J. Tankard. I'll be back with more on YahWay TV after this ad break.
Yo, look what I made. Look what I made. Look what I made.
Welcome back to YahWay TV, and today we have a special guest, our first pioneer of our episode, Precious J. Tankard. She is the role manager of TGT and a personal role manager for Tyrese. And yes, I'm talking about my Shayla Tyrese. Welcome, Precious! Hey, girl, hey!
Big Aquarius is in the building.
Yes, y'all. My birthday was 1, 2, 3. She 1, this on the real note. So starting off with our first question, as a road manager for TGT, what has been the biggest highlight working with these three R&B kings?
The biggest highlight. The biggest highlight for working with TGT. So TGT is for those that don't know, because I learned today we got some youngins, little 25 and under don't know who TGT is. I'm like, let me school you. TGT is Tank, J1, and Tyrese, and they are three major R&B kings, and it's one a pleasure even being like their road manager, but seeing history in the making. Like back in the day, groups essentially was big. Like now you don't see too many groups like out. And the fact that there's not like a lot of up and coming R&B artists that come together as TGT has and still doing it, like it's inspiring. High accolade, high amazingness just to be working with them. But my biggest highlight so far working with them was them getting back on stage like after 10 years of being separated. And literally that's when I got the call. Like I had went out on tour with Tank 2024. It was Tank, Carrie Wilson, and Carl Thomas. And that was my very first road tour. Like I've done cruises on cruise ships. I've done tours on cruise ships. But an actual tour I had done until Tank. So that was my first one. And so after I handled that, they was checking me out. They already knew I managed Tyrese. They had been like 2 years at the time of me road managing him, and then Tank and everybody else like, yo, like what do y'all think about versus the road manage Tank's tour, and to road manage TGT's tour because they were coming back, and it was a big thing, like them being separated for 10 years and then them coming back on the road manager. New baby girl on the block, and I'm able to see them walk out on that stage together after many thought it would never happen again. I would say like my biggest highlight on that stage and walking all three of them side by side, walk out and defeat all odds and saying, yeah, we're not gonna do this, and it just showed a lot of unity. Like even if they're, whatever problems people may have or R&B groups or whatever, like we worked this out and y'all can too. Like that's what I got.
Get that money, put all that BS to the side, 'cause I need. Okay, y'all, back to the YahWay TV because I don't know what that was. The audio was messing up, so yeah, we back with it. Anyways, Precious.
What up, though?
Do you do anything else on the side other than your career as a road manager?
Absolutely. I've only been a road manager maybe 4 years. Singer, songwriter always. Literally before I was talking, which I do all the time now, I was singing. Like my first words other than like dad, daddy, the usual, was like me singing. So singer, songwriter always. Road manager, of course. I'm also a key PA, which is a production assistant. So being in Atlanta has been really essential for not only my music, which has grown over time, but also me being in the film industry. Okay. So yeah, road manager, singer, songwriter, PA. They paying in the vibe's good, and I feel like God has led me to be a part. I'm not a title person. I'm a let's get this done person.
I know that's right. So, we do everything around here.
Yeah, we
ain't just one little title.
We do that.
We're doing it all. Put multiple on our belt. Okay. And why did you write the workbook, I Can't Create?
I Can't Create. Yeah, so man, I am a author, but January 24th, I turned 30 years old. And a good half of my life, I was knowing I wanted to be a singer, knowing I wanted to be a songwriter, but pretty insecure about it. I come from parents that are notable musicians, and they're great at their craft. And they always looked at me like, yeah, like I know you play piano like your mom, or you gonna do sound like your dad or play drums, And so my thing was, I was around a lot of people that were great at what they did, and kind of compared me to the high achievements of my parents. And so me being around that, I'm around singers that do all these runs like Jasmine Sullivan, and they got a voice like, Janae Aiko, or whoever it is. And it's like me, like I have a, I kind of want to be India Reed voice but I kind of want to sing gospel. And so me dealing with so many years of knowing what I wanted to do as a singer and songwriter, but feeling like I was so different, I always compared myself. I always felt like I had to seek extra validation. I always felt like I'm a songwriter, but nobody's gonna choose me, you know, because I'm this young girl, you know.
Yeah.
And I saw for years and years how that kept me from living in purpose because I was worried about what everybody else thought and desired, quote unquote. And I always asked myself, like, once I get to a place where I'm more confident in my gifts, what did I need back then that would help somebody else now? And so all the lessons I took from my failures back then, or how I was able to become a national recording artist at the age of like 15, 16, but didn't make the actual album for that recording, like that broke my heart. You know, so it's these little things where I'm like, yo, you got to learn how to take your gifts and your desires and make it happen, despite, you know, you not getting the opportunity, despite you comparing yourself to other people, despite you feeling like you're not ready. So let me walk you through things that help me become a confident creator. And so that's the main thing about having I Can Create. Is essentially helping procrastinate. It's essentially helping songwriters overcome procrastination and believe in their creative gifts. But the action items and the journal prompts and the stories that I tell can go for dreamers at large. So that's my way of giving back and letting people in on my journey. And that came from my song Speak Life. I have an affirmational EP, and one of the songs on there is called Speak Life, and that went viral about 2-3 times. And yeah, it's cool. Like it's so amazing. And so at any point in time today, I can go on like Instagram or YouTube and TikTok, and I hear I can do whatever I say. Do whatever I say, and people like celebrities, NFL players, like influencers, like they posted the song. And so I looked at that and I was like, man, this song got impact. This message has impact. Like, if I could take it beyond just music, what else could I pair these affirmational songs with that can create impact? And I was like, a workbook. Why not put my lessons, my experiences, and my affirmational song in a workbook that can help creators believe in themselves again?
That's so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, comparison is your biggest enemy. Don't be doing that.
The biggest. And it's like once you learn lessons, you gotta understand that every lesson isn't for you.
Yeah.
So it's like when I overcome stuff, when I deal with stuff, I'm like, yeah, like I learned that, I dealt with that. Now who else can I help with that?
Yeah.
Move on, pass it on. And that's what we gotta do to better society, to better ourselves, to live in purpose, essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's for you is for you.
Big dog.
Exactly. Okay. Well, we basically kind of answered this question. Why did you write it? So you already.
What's that? I Can Create?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already answered that.
Yeah. And I mean, let's get to it. I mean, yes, impact always, purpose always. I had someone that I don't know if they suggested it. No, that was a song. That's not what it was. What? Real moment. Stay with me. Understanding that I wanted more than one stream of income.
Oh yeah.
Like straight that, like, yes, I want to be impactful. Like, yes, I want to walk in purpose. Like, yes, I want to take my lessons and help other people. But at the same time, it's like us as creatives, I believe we need to understand how to monetize the gifts God has given us. And not just say, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can be here. Like, no, like if you got a gift, if you got a skill, you know, I'm not saying every time put a price on it, but it's like if I feel like I made impact with a song that I kind of gave away for free, but I invested to get it out there, why not take that same thing and be able to help people and profit at the same time? So that's just an extra additional answer to your question of why did you write the book I Can Create? Like, that was my additional step to say, hey, like, if you're seeking motivation, which is what most people were pushing towards when they posted my song, let me help further motivate and empower you by getting to work and make a profit while I'm doing it.
Yeah, so I make a song and I got a book for you.
Yeah.
Read that.
That.
Y'all need to go read that. Go do that on your time, your free time, even if you're on the clock.
Make the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Y'all heard Precious.
Make the time.
Make the time.
Make the time.
Okay, and what else? What else? On your book tour, what type of community did you see yourself create? Your workbook create?
Community. Yeah. I love community questions. I'm huge on community. I saw people that was ready to believe in themselves again, but needed an extra push.
Yeah.
And that's really my main reason in doing the book, doing the affirmational songs, doing what essentially is called Precious Points, which is me. It's my most motivational tidbits. So that's essentially where my affirmational EP came from. Like I would get on Instagram, YouTube or Facebook, and I would just say these motivational speeches in short, per se. And then I also did it on radio as well. I had the Precious Day Live show.
Okay, check you out.
Yeah.
Check you out.
Yeah, so when I had the Precious Day Live show and I was on radio, I was like, man, I need to come up with something catchy. So when I say something that's like, ding, it's like Precious Points. So it started there with the radio, and then I took it even more online to like push it out to a different audience, a bigger audience essentially. And I knew back then there was a lot of people that had the gifts and the desire to do bigger and better in songwriting and music, but they didn't have enough people to acknowledge them, to care enough to say something, to let them know like, hey, I am and I've been where you are. Here's how I'm making it through. Here's the advice I've gotten, even if I haven't made it through. And so me crafting, I can create broader community of people that say, man, I know I got a gift, but I'm fighting myself to believe in it enough to go after it. And so it's not about the skill level all the time. It's about the confidence you have in the skill or in the desire. So I had people that had accolades, come out. I had people that was like, I want to start songwriting today, come out. But at the end of the day, it was people that had a desire to do music and or just dream again, and were looking for people that could support them along the way.
Okay, precious points. I like that.
Precious.
You precious, yeah.
Precious points. I bring all the precious.
I know that's
all
right.
the precious.
And you're not gatekeeping, because the rest of the people, they be gatekeeping.
Can't do that.
Yeah, that's not how
You got to give out what you want back.
Exactly. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Do that.
That go.
Big guy,
The largest. Okay. And okay, the Precious J Live show. What led you to begin that?
I be answering the questions.
You did.
That's crazy. It's all right.
You ahead of us, like dang.
But listen, there's always more than one reason. That's why they say know your why. My whys are not limited. I have a few whys. Okay. So I went to Florida A&M, which is the Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University.
Okay, HBCU.
Yeah, HBCU, love HBCU.
Clark, Atlanta.
So I went there. That was my mother's alma mater as well. And my mom is one of my greatest influences. That's my baby.
I know that's
what up, baby? Hey, Valerie, you.
Hey, Mama Precious.
Love you. So when I was at school, I was transitioning from being a School of Business major to thinking about like marketing or journalism or whatever. And so I switched, once I switched over, like I kind of started getting around the School of Journalism department.
Oh, yeah.
And was listening to WANM 90.5 where I was on radio, and I was like, dang, the students can do radio? Like I'm trying to do that.
Exactly.
So I did, I went out, I told them I wanted to do it, took the test, everything. And so I'm like, all right, I got a radio show, I need a radio name, right? And so I was thinking about my years in high school of how people always said like I should be a motivational speaker, or be a news reporter because you're good at talking. I'm like, the news?
Yeah, it's like, I ain't watching it.
So I was like, yeah, no, like literally take all the tidbits you learn from serving in church and speaking there and just having the desire to empower people all of my life and make your radio show a hub for creators to be heard and for you to put your musical taste out there to inspire others. Because I had a gospel radio show. And so it's just like even the name, like you think of like when you're starting something that represents you but has a higher meaning, you're like, dang, like the name has to mean something. It has to stand out. And a lot of people in college weren't running to do a gospel radio show, but that's majority of what I know. That's what I love.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, man, let's
Serve
call it
your
the
God.
Precious, yeah, let's call it the Precious Day Live Show. They're gonna hear my name and not know what comes with it, you know. But once they hear the precious points, like once they hear, you know, the tambourines, the choirs in the background, and I'm on the radio. I think it was 7 to 10 in the morning. So you need that gospel in the
Yeah,
morning.
you don't
Get
want
your
to hear
mind
all
right.
that. Pow, pow, pow. You want
We lift our hands.
in the sanctuary.
You need that. You need
Exactly.
that. So yeah, the Precious Day Live Show. It started there, and the precious points. I really took that and ran with those segments, and me really not just wanting to be on radio to sound cool and you know have notoriety, but I really wanted to speak to people that even felt like they were struggling at large and needed an extra you know voice to push them. But also, that was external. My external influence. Internally, I had just lost my grandfather, and that broke my heart like nobody's business. And I'm in college, and you know, when he was sick, I wanted to get back and go to Cleveland, Ohio, to visit and all that stuff, and it didn't happen. So when I lost him, the place me and my mother was in, I wanted to keep her encouraged. I wanted to, you know, give these precious points or these, you know, you can do it, mommy, you got this. But I didn't think she would receive it because, you know, I'm her daughter, you know, I'm baby girl, like, and this is her dad we're talking about, you know. And so a lot of the things that I came up with as quotes, and even the statement that I said on every radio show came from me pushing to speak to my mom indirectly and speak to myself because I was depressed, like highly. Like I didn't want to go to school. Like I was mad at the world. I'm like, man, my granddaddy was one of the sweetest people you can ever meet. Like why he had, you know, leave so soon. And so the Precious Day Live Show became my outlet, not only for myself and to help others, but to speak to the lack of faith that I began to have and the sadness that my mother had. And so the Precious Day Live Show was really birthed out of grief. It was birthed out of me learning lessons time and time again in life and feeling not confident enough to show up and speak about my experiences. So I'm like, let's get on radio. Let's take all the good, the bad, the lessons, whatever, and put some gospel music on it, put some precious points with it, and teach people how to win and want to win in life in a way that they don't have to hide themselves.
Yeah, Papa said, get up and get out there. Don't be sitting around. I'm still with you.
James
He's
Hill,
still with you.
That's exactly what he said.
Exactly. Now look at you, the biggest,
guy,
the
big
largest.
guy. Can't worry about them.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Exactly. I like that. I love that.
Thank you.
You took your grief and made it motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel because I lost, well, not one, not two, shit, all my grandparents. I even lost my grandma in, I lost a recent grandma 2 weeks ago. But in college, my last blood grandma on my daddy's side, she passed away. Right when I was getting good, I had switched my major from bio. I don't know why I was trying to be a doctor. Y'all was gonna hire me as y'all doctor.
Big dog.
But then I was like, let me get into acting because I got a story to tell. And right when I was getting into it, I got a call telling me my grandma passed away. Then, what was it? Oh, my big brother Ahmad passed away. So, yeah, I got killed. Lord. But yeah, that dude push you. You get into like a grief, but then you be like, let me get up because they going to want to see me out there. So, let me get up, get in my bag.
You
So,
made it happen.
yeah.
Let go. You did that.
Yeah, you did that too.
We did that. Yeah.
I know that's right.
So yeah, nah, grief is real.
Yeah.
Grief is real, but
And
you
you-
gotta get back up after it. Right?
Yeah, you never really like heal. You just like
Live.
live.
And decide to keep going.
Yeah. Cause even like they say like you missing them, not letting the rest. So just take it as motivation. They shell just gone, but their energy live on. So they always with you. Your granddad is always with you. He right there with you.
Whatever, dog.
Exactly. What's up, Papa? Okay. And as a creative, do you think film, television, and music industry, they have like one relationship, or you think it's like separate?
Does film and music have a direct relationship?
Does they like, do you think they tie into one, or like the film industry is different from the music industry, or you think it's like similarities?
I think impact. I think they complement each other.
Yeah.
Right? So, as a creative being at large and a lover of music, when you hear music, even when as a songwriter, you visualize a story.
Yeah.
Film is a story.
Yeah.
So it pairs naturally. Imagine watching your favorite TV show without the little instrumental music at the bottom. Or, when they bring in the actual song and you're like, oh, that song goes perfect with this.
What it is? Let me Shazam it.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
it brings the story to life.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could technically have one without the other, but film and music together, yeah, they right there.
Yeah.
They hand in hand, and I love both. So I work in both. So they go hand in hand, like for sure.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Cause when they get a movie, they be like, I need to put that little. We'll see, my little baby. It don't matter.
No,
Yeah, I was gonna say YahWay, but y'all we got some. You don't like YahWay.
He's great. He's great. Keep that. Keep that.
Yeah.
What up, Rod? My dog Maya, I got a friend, a homie, Maya Milan that sang with Rod Wave.
Oh, yeah.
She, if anybody's seen Rod Wave, we got this beautiful young lady with purple hair. Come on, Perp. Yep. Big Perp.
Royalty.
Purple, Maya Milan. She's amazing. She's been on 2M, like on 2M right now.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah.
Y'all go check out Maya
We love
Milan.
See, we love her. We love her.
We love Maya. Hey,
What
Maya.
up, Maya?
Okay, and then last question.
Man, love, you gotta give me a bonus. I don't want to leave.
Oh, okay. I'll make up for it.
I'm gonna take this one, man. Yeah.
Okay. What advice would you give your younger self at the beginning of their career?
The beginning of my career, advice I would give to myself. Trust that with intentionality, the right connections, and keeping God first, that everything you desire is gonna come to you. I graduated school. Like I said earlier, I switched majors from School of Business to Public Relations. Graduated, didn't have a job set up, and because we're a little closer in age than some of our people in the room, back then it was like, nah, you go to school, you graduate to get a job. Sometimes
I want a job.
Yeah, you gotta wear the suits, you gotta do the things, and I graduated, no job, didn't know what was happening. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, born in Tallahassee, Florida. I'm a born rattler, and I took the leap to come to Atlanta. And my dad was here, so I stayed with him for a few years, figured it out, made my connections intentionally. And I felt at the time, leaving college, like, dang, I spent all that money for what? Like, I'm not going straight into a job. Like, I failed. Like, I should have been doing more. Like, I should have just took a job that didn't fit me, but would have paid me just to say I had a job, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, I'm like, no, like, move to Atlanta, stretch yourself, get in a different environment, get out there, network. Look around, see what looks intriguing, talk to people, ask them what they do and why. And as I've done that, I've literally seen almost every prayer, almost every desire that I could have ever had within the work field come to pass. I've gained the visibility as a songwriter that I wish I had when I was younger by going viral. I started road managing not by desire, but based off of request and hey, I see something in you, I think you could do that, which goes back to networking.
Oh yeah,
right, which also goes into building a name for yourself, keeping a name for yourself, right? So road management came off a referral, off of somebody seeing me, knowing me, and saying, hey, you'll be good this, will you do that? Yeah, so I gained that. Road manager. Songwriter, like I work for a songwriting collective, and I pitch songs to artists. So every artist out there, they aren't always writing for themselves. Sometimes they have writers, of whatever magnitude, writing, their next hit. So I do that as well. And literally me just trusting that path of keeping one foot in front of the other and making connections and asking God, like, hey, what do you have for me today? What should I be doing today? And just knowing that with every step, God gonna meet me there. Like, everything's gonna work out. So I would say just trust the process, in short. Like, if I had to take everything I just said and just put it in one one little thing is trust the process and keep one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, I feel you on that, because going to college during COVID, well, before that, at Clark, you know, they had all these type of connects. And I'm okay, I'm good, I'm going to get my job. Then COVID came. Then I'm like, okay, now what a connects, what a networks, I'm finna like,
What a 6-figure
yeah,
job.
what a 6-figure job, what I'm finna do.
Mac,
Then,
Dell, you know.
yeah, went back.
Johnson & Johnson, I mean.
Yeah, I'm like, I should have went as a business major or something, but then that's when one day I did cry. I was like, when is my turn? Comparison is the biggest enemy. I was comparing myself to other people. I'm like, okay, they on there. I went to class. I was in class with them. What my role at? Then one day I was coming from, I was coming from LA for my friend's birthday. And I had got an email, was like, hey, you got booked for a movie. And that was my first movie ever, right when I was gonna give up. I was like, okay, God, big God. Exactly. So I feel that just keep pushing. Yeah. You're on your own timing, God timing, your own pathway. And yeah, stop comparing yourself, because what is for you is for you. Okay? Is there anything else you want to add?
Big question. Nah, man.
Okay.
I'm on big y'all TV. Man.
Yeah.
It's a blessing, but I think just in general, I would love to tell people that one foot in front of the other is enough. Having a network that loves and supports you will be enough.
Yeah.
Mixed with your desire to keep pushing yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, you can have all the people in your corner. If you don't believe, if you don't move your 2 feet, you're not going to get towards the dreams, the goals, and the visions you want. But with a little bit of faith, mustard seed even, a little bit of, drive, a whole lot of, whatever it is, it's like you have the determination. You set your mind towards your goals and just trust that everything is going to be all right, because a lot of people, they struggle and they deal with stuff and they don't say anything. Yeah. And so I think these transparent moments like that I give, it's just like hey, like I see you, I hear you, and you got this at the end of the day.
I like that. In another word, with my brother, his label, KNG, no gates, which means there's no such thing as closed doors. So I always go above and beyond. So I take that with me too. Like, okay, this one little step, okay, next though, and keep pushing, keep going. Always just shoot for the stars, above the stars, actually.
Because the sky is not the limit.
Exactly.
It's just another level.
Exactly, and it's something above that too.
Big dog!
Trying to tell you.
I like that. But no, like more than anything else, like you got any more questions?
You
got?
No, that was it.
I want to say thank you for having me, man. It's
welcome.
A pleasure. You are amazing. You are beautiful, and I already see big impact coming from this. You are already showing up like that big y'all that you are. Keep giving that, keep growing, and I look forward to seeing you above and beyond all that you could imagine you could do on Big Y'all.
Yeah.
YahWay.
Yeah. And I want to thank you for being the first to come on my show.
Honor.
Yeah, so y'all, it's going to be a bigger link up next time. Y'all going to be like, oh, I remember the first episode, not the second episode.
It should always go bigger.
Yeah, it's going to be bigger than
always,
this.
And keep going from there.
Exactly.
Keep going, and you're going to do it. So, if you could give yourself advice, and that's how we're going to leave, as a person that went to college, like when your first day of class, you stepped in there, like what would you give advice to that person from then to now?
Oh, wait, the first day of college?
Just in general, like you step into something new, something big, something different, like what advice would you give her?
Be more open-minded. Really network more, because I be like such in a bubble. Like I know I had a personality to like, I don't know, be out there, but I just like to be in my shell. So so I was telling myself to network more, be more vocal. And like you said, holding in stuff, I hold in a lot of stuff, let stuff out. What else? Freshman year, Samaya.
Oh.
Freshman year, Samaya, ooh, I learned a lot. Just network more, go in there.
Get out your shell.
Yeah, get out your shell. Talk, put yourself out there. Don't be scared to like meet new people. I'm always like, even like in high school, like I just always like hung with my cousins and not meet new people.
Comfort.
So yeah,
A lot of
be
comfort.
more. Yeah,
Yeah.
so be more comfortable with myself.
All right.
Yeah, that's about it.
I love that. So we talked about, you know, what we would tell our younger selves. So I think we should all tell ourselves and others 2026 is bigger confidence, bigger love, bigger bank accounts.
Yep, and stand on it.
Stand out. See me.
I know. That's Aquarius. That's Aquarius.
No, but for real. Like, thank you for having me. For real. It's been a great time, man. I hope you exceed.
Thank you.
Abundantly and beyond, man.
And you keep going above and beyond.
Yeah.
Precious points. Okay, and that's the end of YahWay TV. Thank y'all for watching and tuning in to our episode, and we'll see y'all later. No, I'm just playing, y'all. That wasn't the end. We got another segment after this, and y'all stay tuned after this ad break. Don't miss out on the SCAD TV Fest in February. The fest will be in Atlanta from the 5th through the 7th. Last year, they had an incredible lineup. The Duffel Brothers, Caleb McLaughlin, Walker Scoble, Noah Centeno, Laverne Cox, Uzo Aduba, and Chase Infinity. With just those few, I could tell the lineup was hefty. Tickets are on sale throughout January. $5 for daytime events before 5 p.m. and $10 for evening events after 5 p.m. After the festival, I hope each and every one of you top off the week with a trip to the movie theater. Now, thank you for watching YahWay TV, and I'll see y'all later.
Hey, footwork, slide, 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 footwork, slide, slide, slide. Footwork. Big guy. Can't worry about them, I gotta get mine. Big guy. Don't let them disturb, I can't spend time. Big guy. If it ain't for me, kill it, I don't mind. Big guy. Grant me favor.